What should you be doing to market your company in this pandemic, this quarantine, this self-isolation? I'm going to give you a rundown of online things that you can do. Now, I'm creating a slide deck out of this right now. It's about halfway done. It's going to be pretty extensive and a lot to it, but I wanted to give you this rundown real quick to not delay, because there's things you can be doing today to get going on this. So number one is social media engagement. Doesn't matter what platform, whatever you're finding you're getting your clients are on. If you have a target market and an avatar written down, you'll know where your client is. Take a look at your books, where your client's coming from, where those referrals coming from. Go there, quadruple down, but test out other ones as well. If you've heard about TikTok, it's fun. Go look at that. It'll give you some cool content ideas on there as well. So engage as a way of building a relationship and giving value. Don't try and sell. Don't try and do cold sales pitches. They're not working in this time, and it actually makes you look 10 times worse than you did before. So engage, build relationships with the network you already have, the base you already have on there, build with that, but also just extend outside of that, people that are in your target market, people you're interested in meeting with. That is one thing that you can be doing right now that anyone can be doing. It's real easy. The rest of these things are things that it could take Photoshop skills, video editing skills, writing skills, whatever it is. But I think everyone's going to find a few things on here they can really start doubling down on. So we'll run through the list. I'm not even sure how many we have here, maybe 12 to 15. But all these things are something you could do today by yourself or hire someone to do if it's not in your wheelhouse and you have the means to do that. So number one, something I'm very fond of right now is slide decks. Like I said, I'm creating one right now that's going to have all these things on it. What a slide deck is, it's basically very informative. It's something that has pictures, picture examples, very few text, very little jargon, but just do's and don'ts, explains something, gives a visual example, moves on to the next one. It can be 5 pages, it could be 60 pages, it could be 150 pages. It all depends how much time you have and how good you are at it. But really you build the template, and that's something that you just drag and drop. It's super easy to create more after that once you have the template. So slide decks, create it on PowerPoint. Export it as a PDF or images, depending what platform you're going to put it on. It can go on a blog, Instagram, I think has a limit of 9 images, and then Facebook, LinkedIn, all these things you can do. Really easy. Videos and vlogs. A video is something like this, just informative, teaching something, sharing something, giving value to people. For myself and my clothing business, I talk a lot about style tips without really a sales pitch at the end. Just kind of reach out to people and help them dress better. For this, I just want to give you ideas for online content that you can create. It's an informative video. You can you can put pictures in it if you're good at video editing, do B-roll, do all these different things to make a really strong video, or you just talk. I mean, it's as easy as that. If you're not comfortable in front of the camera, try a few run-throughs. It's not going to be perfect, but just put it out there and see the response that you get. A vlog is more of like a personal video. So you can be sharing what you're going through, how your business is helping, behind the scenes stuff in your business. There's a lot of different things that you could be sharing on that vlog. You can put on YouTube, can be daily, can be weekly, but make that a little bit more personal and behind the scenes kind of stuff. Graphics and infographics. A graphic is something like a picture. It's just a picture. It could be a picture of your business. It could be a corporate picture. Make sure it's high quality. It's cropped well. Make sure it shares what you want your business kind of to look like and around your brand image. Infographics, kind of like a slide deck. It's a picture. It's a stat. It's a pie chart. It's something that they look at, they get the visual of it. It can have a quick explanation of what it is, but very quick explanation, very little text. Infographics can be created on Paint, on Photoshop. Paint is obviously pretty easy to use, but have your logo, have your colors, and have your text all the same. Make sure that when people see that color, they think of you. When they see that font, they think of you. Something that is just really about your brand, but teaching at the same time. Blogs and blog series. I write a lot of these. Blogs to me need to be straight and to the point. They cannot be long-winded. They cannot have tons of paragraphs. Think of a recipe. How many people actually read those paragraphs in a recipe? I think that's one of the most useless jobs in the world, is a person that writes all these paragraphs about a recipe. Most people are skimming it to get to the instructions and what ingredients you need. I do it all the time. I'm skimming, like, come on, just get me to the recipe. Let me know. So make it like what a recipe should be like. Have lots of headers, have lots of bold text. So you can say the header A This is what I'm going to talk about. One paragraph, maybe two, but have bold lettering in there. So when your eyes are skimming it, you're going, this is what this topic is about. This is point A. This is just the summarize of the point in the bold, and then bullet points. If you need that as well to explain it, make it quick and easy to read. If you're skimming it, which most people do now, if you're speed reading it, you're getting the gist of it and you're understanding it. People are going to come back. Blog series. I did blog series on fall and winter fashion of 2020. I talked about colors. I talked every day about it for 5 days. I talked about a different color every day. This is how you bring it into your wardrobe. Should it be in a suit? Should it be in a tie and a pocket square? Should it be in a shirt? And just talked about that for 5 days. It builds anticipation. It lets people know what you're talking about, and it's consistent posting, which social media loves. They love consistency. Worksheets. I've done a lot of worksheets. For one company I work with, I created blog posts based on, say, goal tracking was one of them. Talked about how to set proper goals, and then the goal tracking was an extensive Excel document that was branded. Had all the branding for the company on there, but it had an extensive goal tracking sheet on how to track your goals every single day. And that got a lot of good attention. I know a lot of people that are using it and still reach out to me about that. That's something I think is really practical. It had their branding on the top, just their logo. It had the title, it had the worksheet, and the very bottom had their contact info. Very little about them, and the rest of it was just a big document of helping people. So that was a really good way of giving value. Case studies and testimonials. Build case studies. Digital marketing companies do this all the time. Their Google ad spend before, what their return on that investment was, and then after using us, this was what their ad spend was, and this is what their ROI was. So those are things that you can be doing in your business some way, somehow. Get testimonials from customers, push those out, put them all over your website, on your social media, talk about how you help people. Polls and surveys. This is very good on Instagram stories, Facebook, and Twitter. Twitter, it's really good if you are looking for an event. So if you're talking about a certain hashtag or something that your target market's going to be talking about, put a poll in there. People love polls. They love pictures on social media, especially Twitter. So when they're scrolling through the hashtag or the topic, they're going to see your poll, and most people stop on it and read it. So make it quick, make it easy to read, and make it something that people will want to click on. You'll find good engagement in that. And if you keep talking about the same thing over and over, people will start to recognize you, your following will go up. On Instagram stories, it's great. Have yes or no questions, or what color suit should I wear today? Should it be blue? Should it be gray? What color shoes should I wear? What color shoes should I buy? Those are really good things to put on there. Have people have their say, have their opinion. Then Facebook, same thing. Quizzes. Quizzes are really good. You can find a lot of platforms online to build your own quiz related to your business that are going to bring people in. You can ask them about their pain points. What is something you hate about shopping? What is something you hate about cooking? When you go to a restaurant, what's your favorite thing? And maybe give a gift card away, if you are a restaurant, to your restaurant, to one lucky winner who fills it out. Make it worth their while, or a special dining experience at your restaurant once this is all over. Things like that. People want to do quizzes. It's fun for them. Make it simple, make it easy, make it appealing. Put a nice juicy steak in the corner if that's what you sell at your restaurant. Something like that to really draw them in, make it quick and easy, and give them a potential reward for doing it in the end. You can even give everyone who fills it out a $10 off gift card to your restaurant. Things like that to bring people in once this is all over, and it's to your restaurant. You wouldn't have, say, a toy company would not be giving away a $10 Starbucks gift card. It doesn't make sense. You would give away a gift card to your toy company. So make sure it's relevant to your business. Give away something relevant to your business that they want, not something they don't want or don't care about, because you won't get any responses in that. Things to do if you're a local business in, say, you're in Orange County or right next to Disneyland or something like that. Things to do in the Anaheim area. Something like that would give people a reason to go to your website and then realize, hey, they're in that area. Let's make a stop over there as well. So something in the area to do, but also draws people into your shop. Say, if you read this article, come in and mention it, and we'll give you a gift with the purchase. And it could be something small, a little trinket, something that's low cost for you or high margin. Really good opportunity to do that as well. Behind the scenes, this is something I love. I got into hockey and movies for that reason when I was younger, because I loved behind the scenes. I love seeing how things work. And same thing with business. I love going for coffee with business owners. I love meeting with business owners because I love to see how things work and how everything operates behind the scenes. If you start posting that on your social media, if you're a manufacturing plant especially, or you create something, people want to see how that works. So behind the scenes, let them get to know you, be personal about it. You can throw up on your business page how you're handling quarantine, what you and your family are doing on the weekend. People love to put a face to the name, and really, if you're going to McDonald's, you don't really care who the investors are in McDonald's. You know it's a big business. But if I'm going to a local restaurant, I want to know who's behind the scenes there. You get to know the family behind it. You get to know the people behind it. You can do takeovers as well, where your head chef takes the camera for a day and does like, I'm now cooking this up, and he's filming it, or someone's filming it and he's talking about how he cooks this, what he puts in this ingredient, or what he puts in this recipe that's his secret ingredient, or something fun behind the scenes. People will love it. So that's one big thing that you can be doing right now that's really going to help you grow. Book reviews is something I do a lot of. Second to last one here, book reviews. I talk a lot about, people love talking about reading and how smart they are. So I do a lot of book reviews. I love talking about it. Anytime I see someone say, what book are you reading? I'm commenting on it. I've always got something on the go. So do a book review, something you just read, what I loved about the book, what I learned from it, what my takeaways are. Real simple, real straight to the point. Going back to what I talked about with blogging, do your headers, do your bullet points of what you learned, do your bold text in the paragraphs to draw the eye to those things. And then even if you're inclined to do it, become an Amazon affiliate and start selling with your custom link. You can start making money off people who are buying off of Amazon. Good opportunity to bring some revenue in at this time as well if you have a big audience. And the last one here I got is guest blogging. So if you do corporate headshots and you want to connect with someone who does makeup, they can do a guest blog on your blog talking about makeup to wear for the photo shoot, the headshots. And then the photographer can come over here and say, okay, this is how the process works with that. Just find a way to tie things in together. Now you have a partner, someone that you can put business back and forth with, and you can have SEO going on your website because you're having this photographer's website directing people to your website and vice versa. And Google loves to see a lot of those backlinks. So that helps SEO. So those are all the things that I've come up with. I'm sure there's things I'm missing. I'd love to see you comment below. Let me know, what am I missing? What are some things that you're doing right now to get online content and drive people to your business now and later? And what are you doing in this season? So if anything I missed, comment below. What are you doing? Comment below. And I hope this helps. If you have any questions on this, let me know. If any of these things are out of your wheelhouse, let me know. I can kind of help you with a couple things there to get you going and understand that. But there's so many things here. There's something everyone can be doing in this time to grow your business. So keep at it. I'm with you in this. A lot of people are with you in this. And yeah, I hope to help. I hope this helps. But yeah, let me know anything I can do. All right, thanks for watching.